Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is my top 8 cut match. I was 6th seed. I was, unfortunately for me, paired against the Dash IO from the previous match. I think this one was a little bit better. Granted, I still made plenty of mess ups that should have been avoided. Honestly, there's not much to talk about during the match, so you won't hear me post-edit until towards the end of the video. It's mostly cut and dry. I'm blocking out to find combo pieces, but my opponent is the same individual, so we'll see how this one turned out.
More peeking.
Or did you open yours this time, Tyler? Yeah, let me see what they're at. Poison the one. Poison the hot. Then you would. That's a deck card.
It's a deck card.
Not the worst though. Actually,
It's relevant though.
Alright, I'll play this uncranked.
Uncranked.
That's it.
No action point.
No action point.
I will do a Kano then.
You too.
I will stay there.
Oof.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I will arsenal this card. Okay.
Well, I get to draw it regardless, as opposed to it just sits there. And now it's my turn. You get to see. It was I. Okay. Op 2. I will bottom both.
Sure.
For a blind Kano of. It will be banished. I will just move it over here for now. I will pitch the staff when floating. I want to play it.
Pick him. I really don't want to be doing this for
I'll just attempt to strip a card. It will come in for 4, has to deal more than 3.
Unfortunate. We'll play Coach Skeleton.
I will AB1.
Maybe one,
So here, I could still play the potion, because the floodgate was cast as an instant, so there was no need for me to arsenal there. I'm just a little brain dead, so I don't think it made a huge difference in the long run, but on the next coupling turns, it messes me up, I think, a tad, just due to action point economy. I could have been doing some different stuff.
alright. Go to Arsenal unless you got an instant.
I'm good. Alright, start of turn. Start of we'll take down.
Yep.
I'll use Dash IO to crank a boom grenade.
Seems pretty good. Free action point.
Go to here. Oh, that high octane.
Ooh, yep, that's pretty gross.
Draw a card. I will boost.
Yep.
This will be 4 go again.
4 go again. You got 2 more cards left.
2 in hand. And I have a high octane.
I can't play it. Pick one.
I'm gonna take the boom grenade at some point during this turn. So I'll just take it now. So 4. Down to 26.
Okay, I'll close the chain.
Yep.
I will draw a card.
Yep.
2 action points. I like to defend your heart.
Okay.
A1. Top 2.
Okay.
I have 2 resources. I'll boost Fast and Furious. 4 go again.
Okay, don't have to worry about that one. I'll block 3.
Take one.
Take 1, 25.
I'll boost up base. This will be 3 go again.
Block 3. Down to 24.
1 resource. I'll boost.
Zipper for 5. Declare no blocks. Now 19.
19. I have 4 here, and I'll shoot you twice for 2.
Twice, so that'd be 4. So I'm down to 15.
Sure. That is my turn.
Sounds good. Seems like a decent turn. Alright. Clarity potion. And I will go to Arsenal unless you got an instant. Alright.
I'll crank a backup protocol.
Okay. So you got 1 extra point still. Okay.
I'll crank Hidden Grenade.
Still 1 extra point. Yep, yep, yep.
I will pay 2 to break this
Yep.
and grab a thing. Fast and Furious.
And, okay.
I will boost Fast and Furious.
Oh, that's a good
4 go again if it hits Hidden Grenade.
6.
Okay. I will shoot you for 2.
No, go again. I'll take 2. 13.
I'll pass.
Okay, nothing on the end of your turn. Alkino.
Sure.
That's annoying. I will play a potion.
Sure.
I'll Arsenal. Unless you got an instant.
Nope.
Alright.
Items blow.
Yay!
I will play High Octane.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll boost to 0 to 60.
Okay.
Play Zen with the bombs.
High Octane trigger.
I will declare no blocks.
Sure. Take 4.
Go down to 9.
Hey, you kill him quick enough, so yeah, right? It doesn't take too long. I hit him with 2 already, though, just so you know. Yeah, that's too.
I'll boost a zipper hit for 4.
Alright, I will declare no blocks. Go down to 5. Oh,
I'm gonna respond.
okay, still at 9.
Okay, this is the obligatory, hey, we don't have enough subscribers yet video. It does work. It seems to work every time I post out a video. I'm making more subscribers, so I'm going to keep doing it until we hit that 1,000 goal. Right now, our first goal is at 500. So that way we can build a tight-knit community in YouTube itself, so we don't have to go through Patreon and all that. Patreon link below just for now. I'm trying to think of a name for our thing, our group, because I like Kano, I like Phi, I like Blaze. These are all draconic people or people of Volcor. I was thinking maybe like Council Drakai. That'd be a cool name for a group, as that is the heroes I'll be focused on. If we get Adult Blaze or Kano LLs, I'll be moving to the draconic heroes coming out in Volcor. Leave me some comments down what you think our group of people should be called. Community, I'm leaning some sort of something to do with Volcor or the Drakai or Draconic. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, let me know.
Still at 9.
I will crank this boom grenade out.
Okay, you got 2 floating.
And I will have a 4th action.
I can't block anymore, but this is just 1 damage, or?
This will add 2, so 6.
I guess I'll go to 3.
Okay.
Take a damage.
I will shoot you for 2.
You still got action points left?
Yes.
And this costs you nothing.
Yes.
Well, I will go to 1.
Okay. And then I will shoot you for 2. I have 2 action points left.
Okay, well, you got plenty of resources, so I will attempt to figure out how to pull this out of my butt.
Take your time.
Yeah, no.
So the best thing to do in this kind of scenario is count all the resources available and see what you're capable of doing before you make your move. I believe I did a tad bit. I took more time than I usually do, not as much time I probably should have, to look at what I got going on. I'll be interrupting the video a couple more times here. This is the big bulk of where my improvements could be.
So, rarely exceptional.
Sure, I will block.
I was just sure it was any damage. So I blocked 3. That's correct. 4. 30. I'll choose not to reload.
I will opt to first.
Sure.
Okay. So, with that potion, we got to see Sonic Boom and a Floodgate. For the amount of time I've looked at it last night and this morning, for me, I think the proper layout for things, again, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but this is how I got it in my head, how I wanted to play it out. Reading off my notes, I would pitch the staff. I'd have 3 floating still. I would kindle, hold priority, send Kano, Ragamuffin to get that blue card that we have on top still. Then we have Wildfire Banish now, and then we Kano to get the Sonic Boom. For Deja Vu, we send Deja Vu, and we'll have the blue on top first. We kindle it to get that blue. Then we send Wildfire and Sonic. Sonic Boom hits the Floodgate. And then they'll draw us Lessons and a random card. That's one line. That's what we guarantee what we know what we're drawing at that point. We can figure it out. And then that would be Wildfire for 7. If they have the full AB3, that's 4 damage. Sonic Boom for 7, Floodgate for 6. That's 17 damage so far. Hopefully we get a blue or a yellow off something, off the Floodgate. At least a blue would be best. So we would send Lessons in Lava with meta to deal 24. It's not great. So we can try and do some other shenanigans after this.
But if I would
We'll put 1 on top, 1 on bottom.
Okay. We send the Sonic Boom away. So now that that's done, our new line would be something similar. We still pitch to do Kano. We Rags, get a blue. Wildfire comes off, and then we Kano again. And then we Deja Vu. We Kindle. We draw the blue. And then we sequence it so that way it goes Wildfire, Floodgate, and Lessons in Lava. Hopefully we draw a blue off the Floodgate so that way we can use we can send Lessons and still, like, we hope to draw 2 blues, preferably, obviously, but I think we can do it with a blue and a yellow somehow to send the Lessons and Kano to get a Blazing. Blazing should deal 21 damage at that point, so combined damage between everything Blazing at 21. If Wildfire did 4, so that'd be 19 plus 21. That's 40. That should be lethal from full. but let's see how I actually sequenced everything and how everything lined up.
And we will start with there. Yeah, we need to do that. Okay. This is going to be very scuffed. So Kindle, hold priority, Kano, floating 1.
Take 5.
And then in response to the Kano, I will rags. Kano resolves for wildfire. So this is still here. I'll just move this down here. How do I want to get rid of this? So I have to get the draw. Can't do that because I have a resource floating there. So the only option is to Kano here.
I will choose
Honestly, at this point, I keep changing it so many different times while editing this. Not me changing the thing, but me playing out differently than what is optimal. Honestly, I was tired at that point and I'm not quite familiar in these harder scenarios yet. Honestly, I've had fairly easy matches up to this player. This player has been, not saying that the other players are bad, it's just that the scenarios weren't as difficult as the positions I've been put in these past 2 -IO matches. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of at wit's end on what the most optimal play is. I need significant help at this point for this line, because I've done so many oddities here. I just like sending blind Kanos for some reason. That's my favorite thing to do, as opposed to sitting thinking, should I deja vu, guarantee these type of lineups? I need to use more of my time, especially if they're coming at for me the last points of damage, essentially. Yeah, I don't know whether it is better to send like wildfire, blind kindle. No, wouldn't be a blind kindle. I'd send wildfire on the stack, meta on the stack, kindle on the stack. Then you gaze, opt 2, and then you pitch the gaze the ages to something, and then you can rags after that to mess around with the other things. Because at this point I still have a Kindle on the stack when I have this gaze and banish, so I don't really want to wildfire at this point, so I can either let that Kindle resolve, get a blind one, or I can dry fire the gaze the ages and not get it back to guarantee I get a blue on this first Kindle. Or should I weave a lessons? No, I have to let that. So either way, I have to more than likely get a blind Kindle here, this first one. And then I can send the wildfire off whatever I draw, and chess piece if I need to, if I drew a red. And then I can gaze the ages, guarantee that this next Kindle hits a blue, or I can guarantee that the floodgate that I will up to the top with deja vu to the top can get a blue after I do some more shenanigans. I don't know. I'm very confused at what the most optimal line is here. The reason I keep trying to find the optimal line is so that way I can learn from it and try and explain it to other people. So those who are more better than me, usually the pitch stack is commenting. Hopefully we get Tog or we make best attention. He tried to help me out on Discord, but he wasn't quite sure what to do. So hopefully he comes in and comments there. Majin Bay, I'm probably going to send this video for him for VOD review to get his opinion, because I still have one VOD review from him. But again, I need assistance here to make myself a better player and educate those who are want to play Kano in this type of format, I need the assistance here.
Okay, we got Gaze. And Kindle Resolve. I will Deja Vu first.
Sure.
Like that. Then Kindle Resolve. I have one floating. I have amp 1 at the moment. Kindle Resolve, so I'll draw a card. I will pitch the staff, so I'm at amp 2. And then we'll put
Pitch, load.
this on the stack. One floating.
Activate.
Then we will kindle. So amp 3. And I get to draw a card.
And then
And then while this is still on the stack, I will gaze. So I get to opt 2. Because I did cast that. I will put 1 at the bottom. And so this is coming for 3. At this. I will pay the meta to make it 4 on top of this. So 10.
8, right?
4, yeah,
plus
I can't do math.
You're good.
That's where we have opponents for. Math is for blockers, right?
All right.
So
I
8,
will
no
pay the
floating.
3.
So
Red,
3,
2 floating.
so 2, it'll be for
9 damage?
5 then.
I'll take 5.
Wildfire for
That's easy.
5, 28. Alright, non floating. I will pop my chess piece for boots. And then I will cast Open the Floodgates. 1 floating. I don't think I need the meta on this one.
Sure.
And then plus 5 is 7.
I'll take 7.
7. Floodgate 7. That takes you to 21.
Yep.
I will draw 2 cards. I will 7. I will Kano, the 1 floating. That is not the greatest draw,
Yeah.
but it lets me re-Kano.
block 3.
It's either banish. It's not going to kill you, but Wildfire plus Metacarpus.
Okay, so
5.
9, 10 damage, I believe.
10, yeah, 5 on the 9, and plus 1 you have 10.
Alright. I will take 10 to 11.
Wildfire,
I can
10, 11. I got no resources floating, and that's GG.
Okay.
Damn.
good end.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, so I.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. So Friday I will have a random Talishar review or just Talishar game coming out. I'm not sure if I'll have time to review it as I'm prepping for calling Portland this week, and I will be traveling Friday itself to Portland. And then that following Monday, if anything gets posted, it will be a Talishar game as well for the rank 1 Kano. And hopefully I'm able to record and we can push out some videos from there. But until I come back from calling, it will be just Talishar games. And one big project I'm working on, I'm still trying to find some small sound effects and some ambient music, as it's a big project. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys like it as well. I might just publish the raw footage. It's not a good video at the moment to Patreon, but I don't really want to do that either because it's a pretty big project. My people at my locals they'll know what it is already at this point. And if you find me at Calling Portland, let's just say it has to do with what my deck looks like. If you see me, ask me, hey, you said something about your deck. What does it look like? You'll see it there as well. Like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you.